So I'm here with Colleen Drummond, and we just finished a session around innovation at the Global Analyst Day. So Colleen, why don't you talk about the themes that were discussed during our joint session at Global Analyst Day?
So Laura, we spent a lot of time talking about innovation and how our clients are going on this journey to become connected enterprises, and the importance of how do you bring people and teams on that journey, because the connected enterprise where you're coming from a customer lens in, but then you have to figure out how to build really revamp your whole organization to be more responsive to what today's customers are expecting. And in order to do that, you've got to be able to understand the signals of change, right? From an outside in. You have to figure out how are you going to get your team in the boat? You know, how do you get them on board with the fact that they need to go on that journey? How do you help them see the art of the possible and know what technology can do, but then actually put the strategy together where they're all aligned around it? And we meet with a lot of clients, and we consistently hear from them that the people part of the journey is the hardest thing to do.
So interesting, because innovation is a topic that everybody wants to talk about. And when we started this conversation, the first thing you focus on is people. And some of that is because it's really a change management exercise.
Absolutely.
In order to start to embed innovation in organizations. Now, one of the things that is your personal hallmark are the Ignition Centers that have been set up all around the country and the world for KPMG. Could you talk about that?
So I'm really, first off, very proud of our Ignition Centers. We have over 25 globally, and they're really a place where we can bring our deep sector and functional knowledge, meet our clients where they are, help them go on that journey. And a key part of that is helping the leaders and their teams really understand what's coming around the corner. So the signals of change, but also how we're an accelerator for them. Because of our deep knowledge and how we've contextualized, we bring it to them in the context for their sector and their function. So it gets them off to the races more quickly. It's not just generic tech trends, it's the bigger picture about the industry and how the disruption fits into it. Right. So, and that's an important part. If you want to get people in the boat, they need to see and feel the change and understand how important it is. And it's hard to be successful with innovation without taking that critical step.
For sure. And one of the things that I've learned from you, Colleen, over these years is that you don't lead with tech trends. Tech is an enabler.
That's
really, you're leading
right.
with where the customer habits changing and emerging. And in fact, whether that's inside insurance or many times outside of insurance, the movement in customer behavior and patterns really makes a difference.
It's the customer behavior and patterns, but it's also how the business models are changing.
Yep.
And the issue is many of the new incumbents and even the digital newcos that incumbents are building are based on different business and operating models, and they fundamentally shift how you make money and how you spend money. Mm-hmm. And you really got to understand those nuances before you develop your strategy.
Which I think is at the heart of what Connected Enterprise is really all about, is
Absolutely.
Stitching all of that together. So thank you for the conversation.